Welcome to day 19 of our 21-day DAX challenge. Today's question is all about categories and revenue. Okay. If you're running a business with multiple products like categories like beverages, dairy, it's very important for you to understand which one brings us the most money. Okay. So the simple question if I ask is which category gives us the most revenue? Now, this insight can help businesses make smarter decisions like increasing marketing for maybe high performance categories or identifying the underperformers. To solve this, we'll calculate total sales for each category and then pick up the highest revenue. Let's write this DAX measure step by step, and as always, I'll try to make it very simple to understand. So first thing is the categories. I'll drag and drop the category name over here. This will give me list of name of all the categories. From there, I'll bring the option as the total sales. Somewhere in the previous videos, we have created total sales. I'll just drag and drop. And here I go back and I'll just create a table. So from this table, we understand that the maximum category which is having the highest revenue is the accessories, which is 13447. Okay. Now we want to get only the name which is accessories out of all the data. Now, how do we do that? It is the same process the way we did. We dragged and drop and create a table, and then we might filter the data and get the output. Okay. So we'll use a measure, a DAX measure to get the output. So this will be divided again in the 4 simple steps. Okay. So let's do it, everyone. We'll just click on this new measure and the formula bar would appear here. So the name of the measure we can give as top category by revenue equals to. So step 1, we will create a virtual table with each category and the total revenue from its products. So how to create a virtual table? It's var table. We will use add columns. We'll find out the values and we'll find out the category ID. Okay. Now this was first column. Okay. Now we want a revenue column. Okay. A revenue column will be done when we do a calculate function. Okay. So for calculate, what would be the calculation function? Calculate. Okay. And we want to find out here the total sales. Okay. So total sales we already have found out. So we can directly mention the option as total sales. Okay. That's one example. Or the second example, if you have not done the total sales, if you're watching the video separately, then the next method would be you manually calculate. Okay. So calculate using SUMX is a function. So SUMX would be from the order details, find out the unit price, multiply by quantity. Okay, from the details, find out unit price, multiply by quantity, and then you can also multiply as 1 minus, multiply by, you can say in bracket 1 minus discount. Okay, so 1 minus order discount. So because after discount, whatever output is coming, we want that value. So it's not only revenue, but also after deduction from the discount, we want all the details. This has given the output here. Now we'll just keep on closing the brackets till we find over here. Now that was the first thing to create a virtual table. Okay. Now instead of this, you can also use the total sales. That is also an option, but right now we'll keep it as it is. Now, so second option is now find out the maximum revenue value. So for finding maximum revenue value, we'll write here as max revenue equals to, we'll type here as max and here T, and then we'll type here as revenue. So what is T over here? T is the virtual table which you have created on the first step. Step 3, find a category that matches this max revenue. Okay, we will find out the top category ID. So we can write as cat ID equals to, now we use the same thing, max with filter, then we will create a virtual table. We'll tell them that the revenue column should be equal to your max revenue. Okay, revenue column should be equal to max revenue, and the output I want as the category ID. Okay, the output what we are looking from this one is the category ID. Finally, after we get the category ID, now the time has come where we want to find out the category name. So return is a function to apply. So lookup value is a function which is used to apply the lookup thing that find out the category name based on category ID, and you have to match with the top cat ID. Okay, so this is the final answer. When we drag and drop, we were expecting the answer as accessories. Okay, so when you drag and drop, let's see, we have top category by revenue. When you drag and drop, I should be getting the answer as accessories, and this is the accessory. So we are getting revenue from accessories. That's a top category. Now, if you think we want from bottom, the lowest one, in the formula bar, we can just go back here, and instead of max, we might apply here min. Okay, that's the only option you can apply. Here I can type as min. Okay, minimum or min X. And when you press enter, the answer should be given on the top here, audio devices. You see, that's a minimum revenue which you have received. So remember, you can use you can tune and twist the DAX function as per the requirement. Okay. Now this requires a lot of practice. It's not possible to learn DAX in one day or with one video. You have to keep on understanding the logic behind, and then you can get the output. So this was challenge 19. Okay. And now we will be jumping to challenge 20. In challenge 20, we'll find out which employee works with the most different customers. Let's find out this challenge in the next video.